Lineup costing around 6.5 million to assemble, and the only player unavailable for selection was Stuart Munro. So John Brown will start the match at left back, where he began his senior professional career at Hamilton. And wearing a number 8 jersey is 21-year-old Ian Ferguson, playing his first competitive match of the season after being injured playing against Bordeaux pre-season, and he'll be very keen to justify his £800,000 plus transfer fee from St Mirren last season. Celtic too appear to favour a 4-4-2 formation with Derek White on the bench and Aiken and McCarthy in central defence. Billy Stark's experience is preferred to the potential of young Joe Miller, who's the second Celtic substitute. That is a brand new experience for Ian Andrews, the only Celtic man playing in his first Old Firm match this afternoon, and he's likely to have his nerve tested very early on. Well, the referee, Kenny Hope, one of Scotland's highest rated officials, running his 6th Old Firm match as Celtic get the match underway in the midst of the most incredible atmosphere. It's been said many times before, but I've certainly witnessed a vast number of Old Firm matches, and the atmosphere in the half-hour building up to the start of this match really was something special. So conditions will be treacherous because it's wet underfoot. There have been squally showers all morning, and it's blustery overhead, so there could be problems, particularly for defenders and for goalkeepers in particular. Chris Woods, of course, has been over the course many times before. His opposite number, Ian Andrews, though, very keen, I'm sure, to get his first touch of the ball. There's Mick McCarthy, and the throw goes to Rangers on the far side. There's Gary Stevens, his first Old Firm match, along with Kevin Drinkle, chesting that down for Durrant. Good play by Durrant, and as he goes down, there are fierce appeals for a foul. The challenge came from Anton Rogan. The referee, Kenny Hope, right up with the play, indicated that was a dive by Durrant. So the ball is out on the far side, and it'll be a throw to Rangers. It's a very interesting early moment. The tackle came from Ian Ferguson, a very heavy one at that, and the referee is having a war with Ferguson. The Celtic players protesting fiercely to referee Hope. Ian Ferguson crunching into Peter Grant. You see, as the ball came across, here was Peter Grant. Ferguson was clearly late, totally committed, and that was certainly a bad tackle by the young Rangers number 8. So Mick McCarthy's free kick. Butcher going up with Walker. Durrant with the clearance. And Ferguson didn't quite manage to keep the ball in play, so it's a throw on the far side with Celtic having the chance with wind assistance now to keep the pressure on. Ian Durrant organising his teammates, marking capacity. Mark Walters he was calling to. The wind has freshened behind Celtic. There's McAvenny. Richard Goff doing well. There's Stevens. Very confident on the ball. Dangerous moment though, the ball coming across goal for Butcher's header. That's off the post, there's McAvenny! Celtic are in front. Joy for Frank McAvenny with 5 minutes on the clock, and the Celtic end goes wild. Peter Grant had the original shot which hits the post. Chris Woods appeared to see that late. Well, what an opening from Celtic. The league champion starting off. Richard Goff's clearance smiling high in the air. Butcher's header. Grant with the shot off the post. Back to McAvenny for that deadly finish. And Celtic take the lead. Push in the back by Aiken on McCoist. It looked though as though both players had misjudged the flight of the ball. There's Kevin Drinkle. I wonder what he makes of this experience, an Old Firm match. First time in his career. Ray Wilkins will take the free kick. Goff is in the box once again. So is Butcher. Back to Brown. Blocked by McCarthy. There's McCoist. Deadly finishing by Ali McCoist. 10 minutes gone. Rangers Rangers are back on terms, and that was top-class striking. McCoy savouring the moment, as are the Rangers fans. But the aerial power of Rangers, Butcher and Goff causing all the problems. This dropped to John Brown, a powerful volley was blocked by McCarthy, rebounded back across the face of the box to Ali McCoist, and that drilled left foot shot left Andrews helpless. Ali McCoist continuing his magnificent scoring record against Celtic. And what a start to the first Old Firm match of the season. 10 minutes gone, one apiece. And now it's the Rangers fans who are making themselves heard. With McCarthy lofting it forward, there's Walker. John Brown, hopeful one forward. McCarthy's given that straight to McCoist. He's away from Aiken, still McCoist. And superb play from Ali McCoist, now clearly complaining about the tackle by Roy Aiken. It certainly appeared to be a foul, but an error by McCarthy, cashed in on by Ali McCoist. Well, look at the way he takes on Aiken. Aiken certainly appeared to impede him. The referee gave the advantage, which I think was the right decision. And McCoist under pressure blasted the shot wide. And now McCoist is being spoken to for the dissent. Perhaps Ali McCoist looking to have things both ways. He wanted the shot at goal and then wanted perhaps a second opportunity from a free kick. It's one for McAvenny to chase, which he does as willingly as ever. Couldn't keep it in play though. He was policed all the way by Terry Butcher. But it'll be a Rangers throw. Butcher settling into the heart of the Rangers defence. There's Brown with a throw again, looking for McCoist. Head flick finds Durant on the run. Walters is free over on the right. Good tackle by McCarthy. Drinkle running into trouble. Here's Paul McStay, impeded by Wilkins. Paul McStay trying to play a 1-2 with McAvenny. Taken out of the play by Wilkins, and it'll be the English international who'll be the first player of the match to be booked. It was fine play this from Paul McStay. And Ray Wilkins caught out here as McStay released the pass. Wilkins blocking the run, blatantly there from McStay. Walters with Morris. A foul by Morris. Brown will take the free kick. Hoisting that towards Richard Goff, who wins it well for Rangers. Knocked away first time by McCarthy. Ferguson returns it, there's Drinkle! Good handling by Andrews. That will do him a lot of good early in the match, a fine save. The high ball nodded down by Goff, the clearance by McCarthy, returned first time by Ferguson. Drinkle turning for the grounder, which Andrews took very well indeed. McAvenny now to Barnes. There's Walker through the middle. Barnes again, this is Paul McStay. The momentum for the moment is gone for Celtic. Chris Morris now joining the attack. Here's Walker. Now Barnes. Barnes charging into the box, committing the Rangers defence. And that was superb play from Tommy Barnes. Bringing out that excellent tackle from Terry Butcher, but so positive. Saw no pass on at the edge of the box, committed the Rangers defence, invited anyone to make a rash challenge on him, and then brought out that fine tackle from Butcher. So it's Barnes himself who'll take the corner kick. Back from Gary Stevens to Barnes. Far post ball, Woods is committed, he's in trouble. And a goal kick to Rangers, but an anxious moment there for Chris Woods. He made up his mind early on to go for that. There was Barnes, it was a fine cross, a very difficult one for a keeper. He didn't make it, and the header went wide. Well taken down by McCoist, holding off Rogan. This time the referee's whistle has gone. McCoist showing what remarkable strength he has when he's in possession. A very solidly built young man, tussling there with Rogan, who couldn't force him off the ball without committing the foul. John Brown going across, deadly from set pieces around the box, too far out for the direct shot. That's Ian Ferguson. Walters taking the ball to the byline, looping it back in for the first time. Shots! Harry McCoist. Frustration for the Rangers striker, but he can have no qualms about the quality of this strike. Mark Walters doing so well after Ferguson played that into the box. The first time shot in the volley, a perfect view. It's only about 6 inches wide. It's a Goss header. Durant doing well. He was Brown at the back. There's Aiken. Goff playing forward to Wilkins, being a knock there from Barnes after the ball had gone. An apology offered by Barnes. Here's Mark Walters. In goes Ferguson, met right away by McCarthy. It's back now with Durant. That appeared to be handball. And a very tough late tackle by McCarthy. Now that wasn't called for. Ian Durant, to his credit, making light of it. He had already been penalised for handball, while McCarthy came crunching in late. Let's take a look at this. Handball there by Durant. Now look at this tackle from Mick McCarthy. Sailing through the challenge after the ball had gone. McCarthy protesting vehemently. Will cut no ice with referee Hope. The decision has been taken to book the Republic of Ireland centre half. And the referee appears to have done a good job in calming McCarthy down. There's Aiken. Stevens and Goff in a bit of a tangle. Goff sorted out for Rangers with help from Stevens. Walters got a touch. Now it's Rogan for Celtic. That's a good ball from Stark. His first touches have been very effective today, and that with a calculated foul by John Brown, which I'm sure will result in action from the referee. Chris Morris taken out of the play in calculated fashion here. Now you see Morris got to the ball first, knocked it beyond the Rangers fullback, who just eased Morris to the ground. 10 minutes remaining in what has been a tremendous first half. The match as evenly poised at the scoreline. McAvenny and McCoist cancelling each other out. The early goals. Morgan playing it out for the throw, being careful to avoid a corner kick. Goff and Butcher have gone up. It's launched in field by Stevens. There's Butcher. Back with Wilkins. Absolutely magnificent from Ray Wilkins. 10 minutes to half time. And a goal which Ray Wilkins will never have bettered in an illustrious career. Dean Andrews had not a hope. Made in England, the throw from Gary Stevens, the header on from Terry Butcher, the stunning volley from Wilkins, and Andrews scarcely moved. There's Richard Goff, that goes back to Butcher. Stevens, and there goes the half-time whistle. An absolutely outstanding first 45 minutes. Peppered with excellent football, the culmination being the second goal for Rangers from Ray Wilkins. So Rangers get the second half underway, the fans having the interval to have a break and reflect on what was an incredible first half, leaving Rangers in front, and that's just about what they deserved over the piece. They had an edge, certainly from the time when Ray Wilkins got that second goal. They looked to be just a little bit better. Derek White has been introduced to the fray by Celtic for the second half, and the absent player is Tommy Buns. Well, that involves some reorganisation for Celtic, and I wonder if Buns was carrying a strain or a knock. It's headed on by Rogan. Here's Durant retrieving it for Rangers. McCoy nods it on, an awkward one for Andrews. And the ball is in the net. It's a goal for Rangers. Durant takes the credit, but it's a disaster for Ian Andrews. Well, that coming about in the most surprising fashion as Ian Durant retrieved the ball. It certainly was a very difficult ball played in. It was Ali McCoy who must get the credit. It was his back header, dipping under the bar, misjudged by Andrews. Drinkle didn't touch him, and McCoy gets the credit for the second goal. And Ian Andrews really has had a major setback in the Celtic goal. So what a start to the second half. Ali McCoy is clearly just trying to nod that into the danger area, but it drifted and dipped in the wind under the crossbar. So Celtic now, who clearly knew they had a very tough task in any event, 2-1 behind, now facing a 2-goal deficit, and these exultant Rangers fans. Drinkle in behind Aiken, it's still Drinkle. Kevin Drinkle showing a fine ton of speed there, going in behind Aiken. Well, Rangers starting the second half with a bang. Look at the way Drinkle got in behind Aiken. Aiken having to be very careful about conceding a penalty, and Drinkle's shot under pressure goes over. Butcher. Durant, headed by McCarthy. Here's Chris Motts. Overshooting McStay, good play by Butcher. Played in by Durant for Walters. Superb control. And no penalty kick. Derek White brings the ball clear. The Rangers fans very upset indeed about that. And that, for my money, is a major let-off for Celtic. Well, as the ball was played in here, we get a chance to see Mark Walters at his best. Now look at the control here from Walters, taking on White. Now that, for my money, was a foul. So let-off for Celtic as Joe Miller comes on. So let's see in all this activity who has gone off. It looks as though it's Willie Stark who's been withdrawn. So Miller on as Celtic have to become totally adventurous if they're to save the match. Wilkins to Brown. Wilkins again. Here's John Brown. Wilkins, here's McAvenny with Walker. Celtic so dangerous on the break. Walker needs support. Now checking inside himself, he's done very well, retaining possession. Grant now finds Rogan. Two players to face, Wilkins and Goff. Breaks off Ian Ferguson to McStay. Tackle came from Ferguson, a good one at that. Drinkle turning straight into White. White going up well with Drinkle. The arrival of White into the Celtic ranks, allowing Rogan to push into a more orthodox left midfield role. replacing Tommy Bonds, who went off at half-time. McCoist to Walters. Walters now facing McCarthy. Getting in a fine cross. Kevin Brinkle! Walters to Brinkle. It's 4-1 to Rangers. Well, the quality of the goals has been remarkable. Except perhaps Rangers third. But Kevin Brinkle relishing this moment to the full. Little wonder, it was great play from Walters, finding room for the cross. There was Brinkle powering the header against the balance of Andrews into the top corner, and it's 4-1 to Rangers. Now Durant. Aiken in the way. White to McCarthy. This is McStay. Here's Joe Miller. Here's Rogan on the outside. Miller may try to go himself. That was towards Walker, who's offside. So a free kick to Rangers. White judging the fight well. There's Brown. Aiken in trouble, there's Ali McCoist. Down he goes this time, but Walters! Mark Walters makes it 5. And the day worsens for Celtic. A dreadful error this time by the captain Roy Aiken. And some very intelligent refereeing, resisting the temptation to blow for a penalty kick to allow the advantage rule. Well, here's Aiken in a fankle. McCoy's driving into the box. Under pressure now from Aiken. Fouled there. The referee allowing play to continue. Walters following up. And there's the 5th goal for Rangers. Trouble now for Mark Walters, guilty of a foul on Chris Morris, I think. Yes, Walters will be booked. There's the enclosure with the Rangers fans. I'm sure even the most optimistic could never have believed a scoreline like this. And they intend to enjoy the occasion to the full. Celtic end for the moment muted. There's McStay with a free kick. Up goes McAvenny. That certainly wasn't far away. McAvenny finding space in a crowded box. So the Rangers defenders will be asking questions about how McAvenny found that space for the downward header wide of the target. Now wait to hear the ovation for the Rangers player manager Graham Souness. Ian Durant will come off. Graham Souness signalling to the referee. Waiting for the linesman to check the boots. Off goes Durant. And there will be an incredible welcome, I'm sure, for Graham Souness as he comes on. A roar of Greek Souness. Back by Ferguson, having a knock in his right ankle. Still on the ground as Wilkins fights for it in the midfield with Grant. This is Brinkle. Ferguson is still on the ground. Well, that would be a major blow to Rangers. He looked as though he was coming right back to form, Ian Ferguson. Butcher. There's Brinkle chesting it down. Came off Davy Cooper. The referee not prepared to stop the match to allow treatment for Ferguson, who's on his feet now, rather unsteady looking. There he is at the front of the picture. And there goes the final whistle. managerial career. The Rangers fans stand to applaud. Souness enjoys the moment to the full. Been waiting a long time for this.
Well, 5-1 the final score, and after Rangers had completed their warm down, Jock Brown spoke to some of the players at the heart of the action.
Mark, what were your impressions of that match?
Oh, superb. Just like I said, the fans were unbelievable. It's an experience I've never experienced in my life, and hopefully in the future we can have it again.
You made some contribution to the Rangers win yourself, of course, with the cross for Kevin Drinkle and your own 5th goal. What do you recall of these?
Not very much, really. I mean, the whole game basically flew by quite quickly. Basically, I got to the byline, whipped the ball over for Kevin. My own goal, basically, McCoy went through and it basically broke to me, and I was luckily in the right place to just slot it on.
Do you think things are now going right for Rangers collectively?
Hopefully, yes. I mean, obviously, there's a long way to go yet. If we can stay clear of injuries and suspensions and so forth, I'm very optimistic. Very confident at the moment, and hopefully we can carry on as we did today.
Kevin, your first Old Firm match, what were your impressions?
Obviously the crowd, I think the occasion itself, and winning, which was great, you know.
Now, you scored the 4th goal. How do you remember that one?
But I think it built up down the right-hand side, and Mark has done brilliant on the ball, whipped in a great cross, and it just matter putting the head on it and it flew in the corner.
You looked particularly pleased about it at the time.
Obviously, I mean, that's the reason, one of the reasons I've come here, obviously, to play in these big games and to score in it, you know, elated.
Now, there's some discussion I know in the dressing room with Ali McCoist about the 3rd goal just after half-time, when it came in under the bar. You were right beside Ian Andrews. What do you remember of that?
But it was a low cross, I think, and Coisty's got a little back header on it. It's looped up in the air. And I've jumped with the keeper, made sure I didn't foul him, and I think he's just tried to tip it over the bar, but it's gone under the bar.
Ray, the 2nd goal this afternoon, one which we'll certainly remember. How does that rank for you with goals you've scored?
Well, they don't come too fast for me anyway. It's nice to get on the score sheet.
It's launched in field by Stevens. There's Butcher. Back with Wilkins. Absolutely magnificent from Ray Wilkins.
We've had Dundee here on Wednesday night, and we've got to keep pushing forward and winning every game we play now. We have a squad now that I feel is capable of going the whole way in everything we play for.
Graham, the dust is settled. It's a while since the final whistle. Do you reckon now that's the best Rangers performance since you came here?
No, I think we've... It's hard to play a lot of football in these games, Jock, because there's so much passion involved. What I will say, I thought it was an absolutely tremendous game, a tremendous advert for Scottish football as a whole. If you could have shown the full 90 minutes live throughout Britain, I mean, what an advert that would have been for Scottish football.
You yourself
Both
seem to
teams
be...
contributed. That was a great game.
You seem particularly happy yourself. You're reacting in the dugout in a way you don't normally do coming onto the track. You were, you'll remember that.
No, I enjoyed it today, obviously. Our team were positive and we played well today.
You scored some fine goals.
Some well-worked goals, yeah. We looked nervous for the first 10 minutes for some reason. And once that settled down, and even with Celtic scoring first, we got the goal back reasonably early. And after that, I was always confident. I thought they played extremely well today. They're positive, you know. They looked hungry, and without patting ourselves on the back, they looked organised. I was delighted today the way they played.
I think the goal we may show a few times is Ray Wilkins.
What a goal that was, yeah. I don't think you'd see a better struck goal this season than that.
The 3rd goal, just after half-time, seemed to be very important indeed.
Yeah, Chris Woods, our goalie, had said that the wind was swirling out there. So their goalkeeper would criticise for that, but the wind was swirling because our goalkeeper, for me, is the best there is on crosses. And he looked to be in trouble a wee bit in the first half with a couple.
You're suggesting Ali McCoist tried that back header?
You ask Ali, he'll tell you he did. You know, Ali.
Sure he did. But from there on in, you seem to control the game very well.
Yeah.
What is the big difference this season, do you think?
Well, the big difference this year is that we've got our best 11 players. Or, not to be fair, we have 2 or 3 on the fringes that are good quality players as well. But today we had 11 quality players that I regard as near enough my best side on the pitch today. And if we stay here much longer, we're going to get stopped.
Indeed, you couldn't resist coming on at the end, could you?
No, well, I intended not to go on, but Durante said he was feeling something, and if you don't mind, can we call that?